Stop number 13 on the NNSCRA Hunt Brothers Pizza Truck Series brings us to Pocono Raceway in Pocono, Pennsylvania, as we're here today for 30 laps of racing on this 2.5 mile triangle-shaped racetrack here with, I would say Pocono may be for some a very boring racetrack though in real life, but to me it's got I like its track because of very unique characteristics. So it's 3 different tracks, it's 3 different turns, 3 different straightaways, and all 3 turns bank differently. That's what this track's all about. And here's the starting line for today's racing event. Here on the pole in the number 88 truck, it is Zach Winkle in the Menard Chevrolet. He's alongside number 2, Dylan Young in the Team ASC Ford. Second row, Matt Haas in number 8. He'll be alongside number 75, Zachary Fitzwater. Third row sees number 87, Cassie Dent. She'll be alongside Johnny Gardner in 29. Fourth row has the Dodge of Mike Becker and number 52, Kyle Matthews, the AC Delco Chevrolet. Next row down has Charles Sanford, 16, and Jessica Shelton, number 4. Next row down has number 21, Quentin Moore. He's alongside number 80. It's Jesse Turner in the LCI Ford. Jesse winner this season at Charlotte, while Quentin's yet to win this season, believe it or not. Next row down is Danny Bouchard in number 60. He'll be alongside number 98, Joshua Osborne, the Rebestis Brakes Ford. Next row down has number 18, Stephen Colon. He'll be alongside number 86. It's Ty Dent sitting alongside. Next row down has number 48, Paul Minnick, and number 6, it is Nathan Hudson. Next row down has number 24, it's Nathan Orman, and Keith Batson sits alongside at number 28, the Nappy United Ford. Next row down has number 99, Levi Mcintyre, who has one of our 3 in-truck cameras in today's race. He'll be alongside number 30, it's Rob Evans in the Team Mopar Dodge. Evans winner this season at California. Next row down has number 5, Phil Parker in the DuPont Chevrolet. He's alongside Matt McIntyre, number 44. Next row down has number 3, Cole Beaver, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. He has our second in-truck camera. He's alongside number 25, Seth Cole. Next row down has number 50. It's the truck of Kat Batson, the Granger Ford. She's alongside another lady. It's Jean Sanford in number 94, the Elliott Hardy Ford. And Jean has her third in-truck camera by way in today's race as well too. Next row down has number 49, Josh King, and number 17, Robbie Bogues. Next row down has number 81, Scott Upton, and number 1, Henry Williams, the Sears Die-Hard Chevrolet, excuse me. Next row down has number 38, Dexter Black, and number 19, Sebastian Dent. Then it's Logan Williams, number 7, and number 83, James Sykes. And starting shotgun in the field will be number 06, Mitchell Collins, and number 62, Roberto Crown Jr. Well, fudge. So that's your starting lineup here for today's race at Pocono Raceway. 30 laps of racing on its 2.5 mile triangle-shaped racetrack. And here's the command to fire the engines here today.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
So the commands begin given to fire the engines here. So as the pace truck will lead the field off the pit road for the pace lap. We'll be back for the start of this race right after this. So it's a Ford Chevy front row here in this race for today's race here at Pocono. Chevys have 3 of the top 5 spots in qualifying. Actually, make that 4 of the top 5 spots in qualifying. Excuse me. The lone non-Chevy product sits on the outside of the front row, and Dylan Young in that fast Ford of his as they come off turn number 3. Remember, there's no turn 4 here at Pocono, of course. Pace truck will lead him off a pit road. Will come off on the pit road. Green flag flies, and we are underway here at Pocono. Front stretch here at Pocono is a little bit is wide enough to where you can see 3, sometimes 4 or 5 wide racing here on this track here, but they need to narrow it down to about at least 2 wide here when they come down through this corner. Down along Ponch Road, it's just 3,055 feet in length. As Charles Sanford goes inside of Mike Becker and Johnny Gardner as they go through turn number 2, banked at 8 degrees. It's a tunnel turn. There really is a tunnel that runs through that corner here for traffic up the North Chute, which is 1,780 feet on this on the length. And up to the flattest turn of them all, turn 3, it banked at only 6 degrees. And it'll come off the third corner of this track here onto the longest of the straightaways. That's the front stretch, which is 3,740 feet in length, and that's the longer than the back stretch at Daytona, believe it or not. And about 260 feet shorter of the length of the backstretch of Talladega, to give you an idea. And up through turn number 1, which is banked at 14 degrees, is the steepest banked turn of the track as well too. As we watch number 88, that is Zach Winkle leading this race here. Here comes Cassie Dent to the low side in the 87 truck. She moves inside for the number 2 spot on the 8 of Ad Haas. First lap by the leader, set by almost 162 miles per day, qualified pole at over 168 miles an hour here at Pocono Raceway. You'll likely see lap speeds in the draft of just about almost if not over 170 miles per hour, and I think we've seen some laps over 170. In fact, we already have, as 6 drivers have hit 170 the last lap here. That was Daniel Bouchard, Cassie Dent, Quentin Moore, Phil Parker, Zachary Fitzwater, and the 50 of Kat Batson. But so far, Chevy has the front 4 spots right now, as now Matt Haas goes inside for second place here. Now looking for the lead on Fitzwater as they go into turn number 3. And now Fitzwater goes inside for second place on Cassie Dent, inside for third place. And now Chevy has the front 5 spots now covered as Daniel Bouchard in the 60 truck moves inside, and he'll take 3rd position, or actually make that 4th, excuse me. Looking at speed on Fitzwater's truck, 188 miles an hour into turn number 1, almost 190 miles an hour into that corner. Pretty fast out of these trucks here as they go into here at Pocono Raceway as they come down the back stretch. And here comes Matt Haas to the low side, the Delco Remy Chevy. He moves to the low side, looking for the lead. He's got it in the turn number 3, and here comes Fitzwater in the 75 truck. He moves to the low side, trying to make the move down, down low in this corner. And so far, a lot of these trucks here are all right together here. Dylan Young swings it wide to the inside lane, trying to make a 3-1 on Quentin Moore and Daniel Bouchard, but thought better of it. As now Charles Sanford moves to the low side to try to get moves to the back of Dylan Young's truck. As Charles tries to move his way up to the field here as they come down the back stretch, or I should say the long Ponch Road, I should say. And now Quentin Moore looks for the 3rd position as he moves the Ortho truck to the low side. And tell you one driver who has moved his way up through the field nicely, Levi Mcintyre, the number 99 Exide Barriers SKF Ford. As he moves to the low side, you're on board Levi McIntyre's truck. He runs right now in the 11th position when he was 11th the last time by. This time by, he's clocked in the 9th position. And you see the solid speed on Levi's truck, 187 miles an hour into turn number 1. And down about 163 in the middle of turn number 1 here. It comes down on the long Ponch Road. See how fast Levi goes down into turn number 2. 185, 186, 187, 188 miles an hour to turn number 2. A little bit faster on the long Ponch Road, down about 163 in the middle of turn 2. And see how fast he goes on the inside and in the north chute. And up about 181 in the turn number 3 and down about 131 in that corner. So about a 50-mile-an-hour drop. As Cat Batson makes a move to the inside and gets by McIntyre. See how fast he goes in the front stretch this time by. His last lap, 169.014 miles an hour, 186, 187, 88, 188 miles an hour in turn number 1 this time. And so Levi caught on the outside of the track here as he loses a few positions here. Seth Cole, meantime, is making his way through the field nicely, and Dylan Young led the last time by, but now Charles Sanford. Actually, no, Quentin Moore led the last time by. Dylan Young took the lead briefly, but now Sanford in the 16 Papa John's truck now takes the lead. Kyle Matthews is second place in the 52 AC Delco truck. Kyle, the winner at Riverside this season. Charles Sanford, he's yet to win. No, scratch that. Sanford has actually won a race this season. He actually won a few races ago at the Colorado National Speedway, that little 3/8 mile short track that we were on a couple of races back. And that, for the record, is the shortest track we will run on the circuit this season, by the way. We'll be going to one a few races from now here at South Boston Speedway, which is almost as short at 0.4 of a mile long, but amazingly enough, like Colorado National Speedway, it also fits all 38 of these trucks, and so that should be plenty exciting race to watch here when we get to the late part of the season. Now Kyle Matthews looks to the low side. He'll take the lead from Charles Sanford as he brings Seth Cole with him. Cat Batson in the 50 truck up the third position, or actually up the fourth, excuse me. And several trucks working their way up to the field here. Matthews led the last time by. But Seth Cole looks to the left side. He's got the help from another Dodge, Mike Becker. And they go 3 wide into turn number 1. Becker, Batson, and Sanford. And another Dodge in that mix there. That's Johnny Gardner in the 29 truck, the winner at Milwaukee this season. And Dylan Young in the Ford, that blue and white number 2, moves to the low side. He'll look to gain a few positions here as they come off turn number 2 now. And up behind Dylan Young comes the number 3. It comes that black number 3 of Cole Beaver in the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. Beaver looking for his first victory of the season. As you ride inside Cole Beaver's number 3 Chevrolet. Beaver up to 7th. He moves inside of Kyle Matthews, tries to get by him, and now tries to move up to the back bumper of Dylan Young's truck at number 2 ASC Ford. Beaver's got one strong running truck. I will definitely say that here. Dodge has the top 3 spots for the time being, but no longer now, because here comes Dylan Young up for 3rd position, maybe 2nd now as he tries to get by Seth Cole. So Dylan Young leaves that inside lane here with Beaver behind him. Also Osborne and the 16 truck of Charles Sammer, who now moves inside of both Joshua and Johnny. And whoa, he and Joshua made contact a little bit going into turn number 1, saying, "Out of my way, Osborne. I want to get by." So Cole Beaver in the number 3 Goodwrench Chevy, he moves into 4th position now, trying for 3rd spot now, as we are 10 laps in the books and 20 to go here at Pocono Raceway. Beaver moves down to the low side, gets by Dylan Young. Here comes Sanford. Here comes Osborne. That's, I think, 5th spot that Josh was taking now in that number 98 truck. And indeed it was 5th position. Kyle Matthews now moves inside In the 52, he's going to go 3 wide between he, Osborne, and Young, and he shoves Osborne out of the way into turn number 1. Second time, Joshua got shoved out of the way going into that turn. And Zach Winkle, the Pulsar, had thoughts of making it 4 wide through one that would not have been smart here on this track. So now you got Ford stuck in the middle between another Ford and a Chevy. And now you got Chevy's... Oh, Matthews. He and Osborne make contact going into turn number 2. Matthews out of Ohio, Osborne for Kentucky. As they go through turns number 3 and 4. Well, wait a minute. There's no turn 4 at Pocono. Anyway, that's turn 3 they're going through right there as they come off the third corner. Sanford now leads the race, continues to lead the race in the 16 truck in case you're wondering who's leading the race right now. But here comes another red truck, Mike Becker to the low side. Becker has had a less than stellar season so far in number 43 Cummins Diesel Dodge. Looks for a good run here today, and 3 wide for the lead. Matthews with a bonsai move to the left side of the AC Delco Chevy. And they're going, and here we go, a 3-way drag race down the Long Pond straightaway. And Becker and Sanford both pull ahead of Matthews. Matthews tries to outbreak him into turn number 2. Becker and Sanford make contact a little bit, come off the second corner here. Sanford had to back off. And now Kyle looks for the top spot now as they go into the third turn now. But here comes number 88, Zach Winkle, the pole sitter for this race, and Stephen Cologne. Where did he come from? In that light blue number 18 Dodge. Of course, in the Hunt Brothers Series Truck Series field right there in the of course, in this Hunt Brothers Truck Series field here, in the manufacturer's breakdown, there are 7 Dodges, but some of them run pretty darn strong. And they are showing their stuff here today. They've showed some of their stuff this season. Johnny Gardner and Rob Evans are the only 2 winners for Dodge this season. But they've been but some of the other drivers have been plenty darn close to a win this season. And they're, like I said, they're showing some stuff. They're showing their stuff this season. Cologne looks to the low side, takes the number 1 position away from the 88 truck of Zach Winkle. Front stretch, here they come. Stephen Cologne leads his first lap of the race. About to hit halfway this time by. Fitzwater in the 75 truck looks to the low side of the Spears Manufacturing Chevy. Notice a lot of Chevys have a wide opening grills on their truck here. Fitzwater's on the hand. You look at the front end of his Chevy. As we look again, there it is right there. Those 2 black dots you see right there on the front of that truck here. That's how much of an opening grill. That's how much of an opening of a front grill that Fitzwater's got on his truck here. Looks almost reminds me almost like the front grill nose of the old Oldsmobile cars they used to run in NASCAR back in the day. You know, it almost reminds me of that though. But that's how Fitzwater wants to run his setup here on the front grill, and how much tape he wants on it. The danger, of course, being though, you got to leave some opening on the grill though, because if you tape it all up, then you take a chance on your engine overheating. Of course, the only time you might want to tape up your entire front grill is in qualifying, where you have enough time to possibly run all your to run it up here. So. And here comes Quentin Moore, number 21. He moves inside. He's going to take the lead. Cat Batts into second place. And Jesse Turner, who won at Charlotte this season in this series, up to the number 3 spot, or tries for third position, I should say at least. Rob Evans and another Mopar up there now. Here comes Cole Beaver sneaking in back there in the number 3 Goodwrench truck. In fact, you got 2 of the Mopar trucks side by side, or at least they were side by side, Gardner and Evans. And now 3 wide here. You got 2 of the Dodges, Becker and Seth Cole, trying to get by the Chevrolet of Zach Winkle. And Cat Batson, number 50, Granger Ford goes to the top spot now. Ford's holding their own as well too, and as they had the front three spots, because now here comes the Dodge of Rob Evans down the low side in that white Mopar machine. Up to third place, maybe second here possibly, and he is clocked second that time by just 100 of a second over Batson. But here comes the number 18 of Stephen Colon and the number 43 of Mike Becker. You got 4 Dodges actually lined up single file, and right there behind Jesse Turner's Ford. Down the backstretch they come. Lap speed's over 170 miles per hour here out of these trucks. Dylan Young currently has the fastest lap of the race so far at 170.675, followed by Cole Beaver, Jessica Shelton, Seth Cole, and Daniel Bouchard. That's the top 5. That's who holds the top 5 fastest laps of the race so far. As Jesse Turner comes by to complete another lap, we're down. It'll be 18 down and 12 laps remaining. As we're averaging so far 167.986 miles per hour. And here comes Osborne 3 wide. He's gonna split. He's gonna move the Dodges up to the high side. And here comes Cat Batson. Oh no, she's gonna go 4 wide. She almost did, but not quite. Evans in the 30 had to back off just a little bit. That was a smart move. And following Cat Batson is her husband Keith in the 28. KAB Enterprises trying to sneak their way up through the field here. Cat Batson driving a 1998 Ford. Keith Batson, her husband, driving a 1995 Ford. As they're trying to work their way up through the field, and you got yet another Dodge that's Ty Dent in the 86 RC Cola truck. He works his way up through the field now. Ty Dent up to 8th position now in that number 86 machine. That's that blue RC Cola truck, I should say. Right there, moving up behind Seth Cole as Seth moves Keith Batson up the track, and Stephen Colon still trying to get by Jesse Turner in the 80 truck, and here comes Colon for the lead. Down to the low side, who's Joshua Osborne going to go with? Too late. Osborne got stuck to the high side, courtesy of Mike Becker in a 43 truck. And Cologne in the Dana Gear Dodge goes to the number 2 spot. Actually, it goes to the number 1 spot, excuse me, on that one. As he'll take the lead. Off the third turn they come here. Get ready for 10 laps to go here at Pocono. We talk about this track at Pocono here being a unique characteristic right there. Well, we're going to another 2.5 mile flat track after this, as we'll head to Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the for the next race on the tour, and then we'll be staying in Indianapolis for the next race afterwards, except it'll be on the Indy Short Track, IRP, or Lucas Oil Raceway as it is known as now. And that'll be a race after the trucks hit the Brickyard. Meantime, here comes Mike Becker, low side. He's going to take the lead away from Stephen Colon. And Jesse Turner moves his way back up through there here in the LCI Ford. To the start-finish line they come. 9 laps to go for Mike Becker. Becker looking for a morale boost for that Cummins Diesel Dodge team, the number 43 truck, as he has had a less than stellar season so far, as we discussed before. But so far, so good for that Becker team as he's giving that red and white Dodge a good run for here. Dodge holds the top 3 of the top 5 spots. So at least I say we're holding the 3 of the top 5 spots, because here comes Evans, Matthews, and Beaver. Beaver 3 wide between he and Matthews. And they're going to pull ahead there a little bit. The 3 and the 52 trucks both will. And Paul Minnick in the 48. Don't count him out in the MB&A, in that green and silver and white MB&A Chevy. Start finish line. 22 laps in the books. 8 laps to go. Daniel Bouchard trying to make his way through the field here in the 60 truck. 87 Cassie Dent is now cut up in the outside behind those two. Jessica Shelton in the 4 truck. And Shelton wanting to work with the 60 truck of Bouchard, and Jess says, "Aw, the heck with it," and I'm going to go inside and take the position away, and she will do so. Jess was running 17th, so I think that's 16th right there. She just picked off. And Quentin Moore trying to come up behind her. Off the 3rd corner they come. 7 laps to go now. Becker still holding on that top spot here. And meantime, Cole Beaver taking 2nd position away from the Jesse Turner truck. And they're 3 wide here. Not only there, but they're 3 wide back here too. The Mopar truck side by side. Evans and Gardner. Riding with Cole Beaver in the GM Goodrich Chevy. Trying for the top spot here as he moves up on the back bumper of that number 43 Dodge. He comes to the inside. And you're riding with Cole Beaver as he goes for the lead. And he's got it in the turn number 3. And we talk about Mike Becker looking for his first victory of the season. Cole Beaver also looking for his first this season as well too. And Becker said, "Okay, Cole, you led your lap. I'm going to take the lead back here." And then the turn number 1, here comes Becker back again. And again, they're 3 wide. This time it's Kat Batson, Paul Minnick, and Zach Winkle. Winkle had to back off the throttle a little bit in that number 88 truck. But Mike Becker, a lot of horsepower in the hood of that Dodge. Dodge on the inside, Chevy on the outside as they come down the backstretch here. 43 and 3, 2 of the most iconic numbers of NASCAR. Battling side by side here, and Becker goes for the lead much in the same way Beaver did him the previous lap. And now here comes number 50. That's Kat Batson to the low side, looking for the lead, or looking for 2nd place, I should say, as well too. Kat Batson, the number 50 truck right there in 3rd position. And up behind her comes number 28, Keith Batson. Johnny Gardner behind him, and Jessica Shelton. We was talking about her a little bit ago. Shelton now creeping into the top 10. She tries to get by Becker. Now she tries to look inside of the 80 truck of Jesse Turner. And Jess got caught on the high side there, and now no sooner she's trying to make her way up to the front, she's also now dropping back a little bit here, and now Cole Beaver goes back to the top spot at number 3 truck again. 26 in the books, 4 to go. And here comes Keith Batson, 28. He's going to try to spoil the party for the Dodges now as he moves his Ford to the top 2 spots now. Jesse Turner, he's not out of this yet. Neither is Paul Minnick. Neither is Quentin Moore. Oh my gosh, this is plenty close. Gardner inside for 2nd place here, or for 3rd place I should say now, as Keith Batson, the 28 truck, he'll move to the lead now in the number 28 Napa United Ford. Batson back to the lead now, number 28, or actually he leads his first lap of the race, excuse me on that. And here comes Gardner, 29, he wants to take the lead. And he's got it in turn number 1, he's got the preferred groove. Oh my gosh, who's going to win this race here? You paid your money, now take your choice here. So off to number 2 they come here. It'll be completing lap number 28 this time by. It'll be down to 2 to go. Jesse Turner's up there. Who's in the cat? Question is, who's in the catbird seat out of this? Who's in the catbird seat out of this bunch here? Turner looks low on Gardner. Two laps remaining. Jesse Turner looking for his second victory of the season. Gardner looking for his second. And here comes Paul Minnick in the 48 truck. He looks low for the lead. He's going to make it 3 wide. Paul Minnick, the number 48 MB&A Chevrolet. Looks low, makes it 3 wide between he, Turner, and Gardner. But Minnick does not have enough steam under the hood of that Chevrolet to try to get by. Here they come out to number 10. Oh, problems on the second turn. Nathan Orman's around. Charles Sanford. And several trucks snuck by to the inside. Jessica Shelton, she spun. Dexter Black on the 38, he spun. Who's going to win this race? The yellow and white flags are both out, and it's going to be Jesse Turner winning here at Pocono, with Paul Minnick second and Johnny Gardner third, Mike Becker fourth, and Joshua Osborne running in fifth. Then Keith Batson sixth. Seventh, I believe, will go to Zach Winkle. Eighth to Ty Dent. Kyle Matthews ninth. And Jean Sanford, where does she come from? She's going to be 10th. And what's going on here? They are caught up behind the number 44 of Matt McIntyre and caused several trucks to rear into each other here. What in the absolute... Matt McIntyre was running 11th here. 12th will go to Daniel Bouchard. Charles Sanford, wrinkled up hood and all, comes home 13th. Cole Beaver, 14th. He's also got a wrinkled up hood. So does Fitzwater. So does, let's see, Hudson's clean. Haas is clean. Cat Batson, Quentin Moore, and Rob Evans in the 30. I think they're all clean right there. But several trucks have got a wrinkled up hood. Oh, no. Tell me they're not going to come on the pit road. Oh my gosh! If they come on the pit road, they're going to screw themselves out of going to finish here. This is the last lap here, guys. Matt McIntyre's going to come on the pit road. So is everybody else. But where's all going to count up front? Jesse Turner is going to be your winner here today at Pocono. There's the checkered flag. Jesse Turner wins. Paul Minnick will finish second. Then Gardner, Becker, and Osborne. Top 10 finishes where they're going to be at there. Daniel Bouchard is going to finish 11th in this field. Or didn't he? Wait. Okay, Mike Beck. No, no. 44 of Matt McIntyre finishes 11th. Then Bouchard 12th. Sanford 13th. 14th will go to Beaver. 15th to Nathan Hudson, 16th to Matt Haas, and Zachary Fitzwater 17th, Cat Batson 18th, Quentin Moore 19th, Rob Evans will finish 30th, Dylan Young 31st, then 21st, I should say, excuse me. Let's go back to the front of the field here. Jesse Turner's your winner here today, averaging 161.453 miles per hour. Only caution flag we had, and it comes at the end of the race. Well, here's what happened to bring out the yellow flag, coming to the white flag in this race. That's why I only had one lap of caution flag, because the yellow flag came out with 2 to go. Sanford looked at the inside of the 24 truck of Nathan Ormond. And Charles shoves Nathan up right into Quentin Moore, squeezed him into the wall. And there's the Mike Becker. He's going to make it through this whole deal right there, even though he got a couple pieces of it. Orman comes up, hits Jessica Shelton, sends her around. And then, let's see, Winkle, Dent, Matthews, and Sanford. Oh, there's Dexter Black. He tried to sneak through as well, too, and he missed. Or almost did, I should say. And everybody else just played a game of where do I go and I get there. And everybody else just came to a dead stop. Well, we're going to have a look at it through all 3 in-truck cameras and see what happened right here. First from Cole Deaver's truck view. And Beaver actually got the damage from the deal on the backstretch here, and we'll look at that here in a minute as well too. Now from Levi Mcintyre's view, he was running 31st when this all happened. And now from Gene Sanford's view. Almost too soon with the throttle there, Gene. Just about was too soon there. She nailed the throttle right there, and then she saw the spinning truck of Jessica Shelton up ahead of her, and then she had to back off a little bit too. Now the white flag headway up to this point here. Now take a look at what happened on the coming off turn number 2, or off turn number 1, excuse me. Matt McIntyre was slowing down for the yellow flag here. Now he's going to come up behind Gene Sanford right here. Matthews, I don't know if he slowed up a little bit too much, or Sanford and Beaver both slammed into each other. Charles ran into the back of Daniel Bouchard's truck, and Beaver did the same thing to Sanford and wrinkled the hoods on their trucks, and same with Fitzwater. I think he ran in the back of Beaver's truck. Caused a big log jam back there. And those 3 had the pit. Coming to the checkers, believe it or not, I might add. And I don't know why those 4 are considered retired, because I think they at least finished the race here. So yeah. So 13 races are in the books here, and congratulations once again to Jesse Turner, the winner here today at Pocono, as he gets his 2nd victory of the season here. Rest of the finishers for you here. I gave you the top 20 already. Dylan Young comes home 21st. 22nd will go to Phil Parker. Cassie Dent 23rd. Scott Upton 24th. Josh King 25th. Seth Cole. Mitchell Collins. Robbie Bogues. Levi McIntyre. And Stephen Colon, the top 30. And some of those drivers were running right up there in the field when all this Holocaust happened. I don't know. I don't know what the heck happened anyway. Other than that wreck. James Sykes was 31st, and Logan Williams, Henry Williams, Jessica Shelton 34th, Roberto Crown Jr., Nathan Orman, Sebastian Dent, and Dexter Black was the last of the finishers. So that will do here today at Pocono Raceway. We'll be heading to Indianapolis next on the tour, the Brickyard version of Indianapolis, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And in fact, we'll be heading to Indianapolis for 2 races in a row here, the Brickyard, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway next on the tour. Then after that race will be the short track Lucas Oil Raceway, formerly known as IRP. After that as well too. So we're looking forward to some great action in Indianapolis here. For now, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA, celebrating 10 years of offline racing at its best. We will see you at Indy.
Thank you. now.